Hello everyone, live from GITEX Global 2022. This is your host Rabab Zera. As a guest, I have with me Tamer Odeh. He is Regional Sales Director, Meta Region for SentinelOne. We will ask him a few questions about their presence at GITEX, the products and solutions they are offering. So let's welcome Tamer on TECHx Media. Hi Tamer, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Thanks a lot for the opportunity.
I'm good. It's a pleasure to have you here with us today. So, Tamer, can you please tell our viewers about Sentinel as a company and the XDR platform you're showcasing here at GITEX?
Sure. So, of course, as you know, this is our first presence in GITEX as a standalone vendor. SentinelOne is one of these fastest cybersecurity growing companies to date. We had our public listing about a year ago, and it was marked as the largest cybersecurity public offering. We play very actively in the XDR space, in the artificial, and that is driven primarily through artificial intelligence and machine learning. And within that space, of course, there are multiple surfaces that we cover, so from workstations to servers to IoT devices. Also, as part of the huge digital transformation and cloud adoption, we also protect cloud workloads and cloud security.
That's interesting. So, SentinelOne had a major announcement this year about the acquisition of Ativo Networks.
Correct.
Can you please tell us about it?
So that was a very exciting opportunity for us to acquire a partner that we used to already integrate with, and what Ativo does, and now it's part of SentinelOne. What we do is we are going to protect the identity. And the identity here is, initially we used to protect the devices, part of the SentinelOne offering, and today we are protecting the identity individuals, the who. What we have realized over time is that while we are learning from attackers the techniques and procedures that they're using to breach a network, primarily most of these attacks, over 80% of it happens in the breaching and the stealing of credentials, and from there they move within the network laterally and try to get to the data and the crown jewels. So we said, why not use our strength and capabilities in detecting the attack very early on, a phenomenon where we shift left in the attack kill chain. So we said, we integrate with an identity player, we acquire an identity player, and we detect the attacks from the identity, club it also with the detections that we do from the EDR, our endpoint, and we funnel it all through into our Singularity XDR platform, and with that we automate responses and we prevent breaches.
Great. So wrapping up the interview, talking about cybersecurity landscape, what are the threats CSOs, CISOs should be aware of, and what should they do in this current scenario of increasing cyber attacks?
So today CISOs are going to be extremely busy. The rate of attacks has been exponential. We had an attack happening a couple of weeks ago for one of the major companies, driving companies or transportation companies, which ties up to our story about the breach happened on an identity space. But it's all the results of introducing new business processes, introducing mechanisms to address customers, and to introduce these, you introduce tools, you introduce processes, and with those they come with their complexities. They evolve your parameter even more. Your attack surface becomes bigger, and for that CISOs have been, sitting day and night wondering, I would like to get more visibility, I would like to get more control, and I would like to consolidate all of that into a single pane of glass, and I would like to automate my response. I would like to automate the response because throwing resources and throwing products at the problem is not helping it. Attackers are automating their attack, and we are responding with just products and tools. So everybody is looking into consolidation, whether it was a consolidation of a vendor engagement or a consolidation of the tools. But with that consolidation, you get the output of automating a response and also a reduction of total cost of ownership by reducing your amount of contracts that you have with vendors or the amount of people that you put in place.
That's great. Thank you so much, Tamer, for joining us as a guest today. We hope to have you again on TECHx.
Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to TECHx to know more about what is happening at GITEX Global 2022. Goodbye.
Thank you.